Miguel Cotto stops Zab Judah
11 rounds.
in the 11th round. Yes, we picked wrong.
Of course.
No, we haven't been neglecting doing these shows because we picked wrong.
Yeah,
we
and
never
people
have.
need to stop saying that about fights when we don't do them right then or whatever. They say that every time that we pick one wrong. Hey, are y'all not doing them because you picked wrong or whatever?
Yeah.
So
we're willing to face whenever we're wrong.
Yeah.
It's never that.
we were wrong,
Yep,
unfortunately.
and we're not using the low blow excuses. They might have affected Judah, but it's not enough. It shouldn't be enough for a championship fighter to lose a fight.
I'm gonna say that I don't know either way whether it.
Yeah, neither
affected-
one of us.
Of
No
course,
one.
we don't know.
Nor us, nor Cotto. No one knows.
Judah's the only
but
one.
Judah, how
Absolutely.
those punches really
Really
affected him.
affected him. Yeah. So
Same for anyone.
I would tend to lean towards the fact that it wouldn't affect him to the point to where he would lose. For one thing, he never took the 5-minute break, which on either low blow.
Either low blow.
So that
And
never
both of them were legit low blows. All
absolutely.
you got to do is watch it
Absolutely.
again. They were legit.
very low, and he definitely wasn't faking that they hurt because in the first round he had him hurt right before that happened. So he definitely wouldn't let up on that at all to fake a low blow. So anyway,
The reason Zab Judah lost is Judah's fault ultimately, because he did not keep throwing the left hand.
and he did, yeah, and he never. Cotto was bending over so perfectly for the left uppercut all night long, over and over.
And we saw in the first couple rounds of the fight, whenever he threw the left hand, whenever he landed it almost every time he threw it, and Cotto slipped it a couple times, but he didn't have to slip it later on in the fight because
it was gone.
Judah
Absolutely.
quit throwing it.
All Judah was throwing was his jab. Not enough activity from Judah.
No.
Just throwing jab after jab, just nothing. And he mounted in the 7th round after he had been getting beaten on for several rounds in a row. He did mount a comeback there. Probably won that round. But hurt Cotto again. Every time he hit him, he hurt him, basically.
Every time. And again, I think in that round he actually did use his left some.
Yeah.
And I mean, he didn't abandon it 100%.
Not like he never threw it again. Not nearly as much as he should be throwing it at all.
Especially since that was the punch that kept rocking Cotto.
Absolutely. First round left uppercut, about a minute into the fight. So, and he hurt him, wobbled him. I mean, had him. I don't know.
Of course, I don't understand the mentality of a fighter being in there with that.
Absolutely.
I'm not a fighter, but it just seems the left hand's working.
Throw it.
Throw it again.
Yeah, throw it again. But great performance.
The jab isn't working.
No.
Throw the left.
Great performance from Cotto, of course.
Yeah, give him all the credit in the world.
Absolutely, best win of his career by far.
Yeah.
And Cotto, definitely a great fighter, as we knew going in. I just didn't think he was actually this good.
And stylistically, I still stand behind my pick. I don't feel that my pick was a bad pick.
No.
Everyone wants to say, "Oh, you fool! You picked Judah." Okay, whatever. It's like your opinion, man. But yeah, Cotto did a great job.
Knocked him out. And anybody questioning Judah's heart needs to go away or do something, because you can see in that fight,
Absolutely.
he has no lack of heart. Unbelievable the punishment he took, and still kept talking shit to him.
And Chin held up better than you'd
absolutely.
think.
Yeah, I would have thought if he would have been hit with those kind of punches, he would be laid out completely, or it would have
At
ended
least hurt.
sooner. It would have ended sooner, I would have really thought, for the punches he took, especially with his...
Well, not given the ref, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was stopped at a decent time.
I was satisfied with the stoppage in this fight. Unlike the Zoo fight.
Zoo fight, absolutely. When he's running around at the count of what would have been 8.
But Zab Judah will be back.
29, young. That's the only really...
Now, I do have to say, after this fight, immediately after, I was really kind of thinking retirement.
Yeah, my confidence is back up in him now a week later.
But he does need to really evaluate his situation. I do think if he has another loss, he probably should pack it in. But
that's only 2 losses, really 2 losses in his career now. That's 2 real losses. I don't count the other BS 3 because they weren't real. And, especially not Spinks. I mean, that was definitely a win by decision. And to Zoo, no contest. Who knows what would have happened.
Yeah, it was stopped too early.
I think Judah would have clearly knocked him out later in the fight. But
who knows?
Who knows? We don't know that for sure.
If he would have gotten up and got knocked out in the 3rd, okay.
Yeah, then we would have known. So,
Okay, but he wasn't given that opportunity.
Absolutely.
Zoo wasn't given the opportunity either.
To get a good win against him. Absolutely. To get a real win against him.
Yep.
So, and Judah's plenty of time to come back. Definitely 29. That's the only real punishment he's taken. I mean, he took some from Mayweather. Mayweather's not a strong puncher, though. So that shouldn't have affected him too much. Cotto,
and this is the crazy thing. Zab Judah does better against Floyd Mayweather than he does against Miguel Cotto.
Absolutely. And Paulie Malignaggi does better against Cotto than Judah does. That doesn't make any sense.
Yep, I had Malignaggi winning by 1 round.
Me too. Absolutely. Could have gone either way, of course, but...
Because you score fights by rounds, and that's why we have that. It's damage, no doubt.
No,
Cotto did the damage, and if you say who won the physical fight, Cotto.
100%.
But winning the actual match and winning the actual fight, 2 totally different things. Look at Klitschko versus Peter.
Yeah.
Peter definitely won the fight.
Yeah.
The physical fight.
Klitschko won the fight by rounds.
He won the match.
Yeah. Peter definitely won
the
physical.
Physically, I mean, he landed 3 punches.
Basically, knocked him down 3 times.
He landed like 6 or 7, truthfully.
But anyway.
Yeah.
But, Judah, you'll be back, so prove us right.
Please. And
Definitely.
he'll be back September 7th, which we'll talk about.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that, which is unbelievable.
Also on the undercard of this pay-per-view,
great card all the way through.
We had Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. knocking out Grover Wiley with a body shot. Yep. 3rd round.
3 rounds. Hurt him all the way through the fight. Excellent performance.
I would have liked to have seen more aggression early on. I thought he should have taken Wiley out in the 1st or 2nd round. But, I mean, he knocked him out in the 3rd. I'm not criticizing him.
I got no problem with the performance at all.
I just thought he really should have stepped it up a little more as far as aggression, but he got him out in the 3rd. Yeah. It's just the fact that it's this bum that he was fighting Wiley.
So it avenges his dad's BS loss.
And Julio Cesar Garcia had already
knocked him out in 1. Yeah,
so I thought he should have jumped on him more, avenged his dad more spectacularly, but it's still good. It's still good. I'll take the 3rd round knockout too.
And now probably Arturo Gatti November 10th. As long as Gatti gets past Gomez, which is a very big if.
Humberto Soto gets a 7th round knockout over Bobby Pacquiao. Pacquiao apparently is going back to this journeyman level that he was at before coming to the States. He had
good wins. Yeah.
3 good wins. Then the 4th one was looking pretty rough with the Vilches or
Velasquez. Yeah, and that was a BS DQ. I didn't think he deserved to be disqualified.
Didn't deserve the VQ. It looked like he might have been on his way to losing anyhow.
Yeah.
It was. I don't know. Yeah.
Didn't really matter, I guess, on that, but definitely the last 2 fights haven't been good for him.
I will retract an earlier statement where I said Soto was the
good performance.
super featherweight version of Margarito. Margarito wishes that were true.
Soto, pretty skilled, good fighter. So.
Yeah, I actually was impressed with his skill in this fight.
Yeah. Definitely.
Previous fights, I really wasn't.
No.
This one, yeah.
So, good performance from him.
Yep.
And
Juarez still beat him.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he won this one, clearly. And now he's goaded Manny into getting the fight.
Yeah, looks like it's going to happen. That's fine. Good opponent for Pacquiao.
Yep.
Gets to avenge his brother. So.
Anyhow, then Yuri Foreman got a split decision 10 win against Anthony Thompson. I actually didn't see this fight.
Close. Could have gone either way, looked like. So, I can agree with that, I guess. Not much happening in the fight, really. So
I never was super impressed with Thompson. Well, I was when I saw him knock the hell out of someone at some point, but after that, he lost really soon after.
He lost to Grady Brewer, knockout in 3rd round. So that was his loss.
That really took my confidence out of him. Grady Brewer, contender champ,
yes,
somehow.
But anyway.
But
we'll see what happens.
not looking bright for him right now. But anyhow, then Peter Kwan got a unanimous decision. 8 on the same card. I don't believe that one was shown.
No, wasn't shown.
Didn't think so.
The New York fighter in New York.
Good chocolate.
Yeah, not shown on pay-per-view. That's smart.
And they had the time to show it,
Of
obviously.
course, they have a 5.5 hour time slot.
They always have time to show it. But anyhow,